On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done it for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front because they're not always getting 5-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There he goes to the right. He's at the touchdown, Sparty. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge... breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Jackson. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. But you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together and drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Running inside, it's Jackson.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Here's a little room there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might as well stick with him. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Jackson. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Say it. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And after 1 period of play, let's take a look at the start for these 2 wide receivers. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
First down, it's 2nd and 5. Say it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Holly Rowe has an update.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Spartan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throw it, say it. Makes the grab, it's Johnson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll from the 1. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
With a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got his man. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Saying, interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is fine.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Plows through the defense. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Spartan! He got it, beat down in bounds!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Sayin to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking left. Fires left side, it's Smith. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sayin. Here's a heat. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
And the Buckeyes will boot away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the counter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Throw it, say it. With the catch, it's Jackson. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Running inside, it's Jackson. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Racing to the right. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense has needed some kind of a big play, man. Something to get them going, to hang their hat on. They're trailing in this game. Palmer, is this it? Can they get the run game going? Is there enough time to continue to pound away?
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the defense. They've been playing so well up to this point, and then to give up a long touchdown run like that, that's a gut punch. You've got the lead, but when you take the field again, this defense, they have to get that mentality, that confidence back, because this game isn't over.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. A very efficient, and it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Picks up the 1st down. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea if they're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the comeback is on.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down there and score a touchdown.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sayin quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.